You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300-plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of
It's the Brookville Raiders and the Brockway Rovers in the District 9 Class 1A Girls Soccer Semifinals. And it's coming up next here on the YDL Sports Network.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Welcome in and a very pleasant, good Wednesday evening to you. Tonight from Brockway's Frank Verichetti Field is the number 2 seed Brockway Rovers hosting the number 3 seed Brookville Raiders in the District 9 Class 1A Girls Soccer Semifinals. The winner will meet the winner of top seed Karn City and number 4 seed Elk County Catholic in the championship game at a site and time to be determined. High school soccer on the YDL Sports Network is brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Check out their new wood frame indoor-outdoor event center and find out more at AlleghenyGrill.com. Pre-game show brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. The course is great and the food is even better at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside Tionesta. Visit them online at hunterstation.com. Again, it's the Brookville Raiders and the Brockway Rovers. These two teams did meet twice during the regular season, a 6-2 Brockway win back in September. And then most recently, just back on October 17th, when they battled to a 1-1 draw. So two different outcomes there. Expecting a great game here this evening. Again, from Brockway's Frank Verichetti Fields. We get set to go is Brookville and Brockway. We're going to take another quick break here momentarily. Thank a few more of our sponsors, and then be set with the starting lineups and be good to go here from Frank Verichetti Field. It is Brockway and Brookville. District 9 Class 1A Girls Soccer Semifinals. Don't forget, you can check up-to-date brackets, recaps, and much more on D910sports.com. Another busy night tonight across District 9 and District 10. So glad you're tuning in. Be sure to check out all the recaps and updated brackets again after the game as well. So again, it is Brockway and Brookville, and that Karn City Elk County Catholic game is at Karn City. We're going to take another quick break and be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
And welcome back as Brookville starters getting introduced. Number 9, Addison Patton. Number 26, Hannah Gear. Number 30, Katie Yoder. Number 10, Lauren Castellon. And sorry, before we went to break there, it's also number 1, Allie Wilson, number 13, Evie Smith for Brookville. Number 4, Brockway, number 15, Reagan Gelnett. Number 3, Emily Bennett. Number 14, Ava Bisbee. Number 21, Mia Martino. Number 18, Josie Arinko. Number 1, Madison Mortimer. Number 17, Zoe Puhala. Number 13, Gabby Pisarchik. Number 2, Rihanna Spinda. Number 8, Anna Hughes. And number 12, Ruby Smith. Keepers are number 18, Josie Arinko for Brockway. Number 8, Bentley Huey for Brookville. As we get set to go here, it's the Raiders and the Rovers in this District 9 Class 1A girls soccer semifinal here from Frank Verichetti Field. Brockway in their home black with the white lettering. Brookville in their away white with blue lettering. And Andy Close here with you. So glad you're joining us this evening from Frank Verichetti Field in Brockway. In the winner to get Karn City and Elk County Catholic in for the D9 final. That'll be the site and time to be determined. These two squads just about ready to go. And I'll tell you what, for late October, we have about as good a weather as you can get. Temperature in the mid-60s, very pleasant. It's a beautiful day out as the sun setting or has set here in Brockway as these two teams get set to go. It is the Rovers and the Raiders for the right to go to the District 9 championship. And it will be Brockway to take it to start. And we are underway. Rovers possess here early on. A battle for possession in midfield. Rovers with it. That's number 1, Madison Mortimer. She plays it up, intercepted by the Raiders. That's Anna Hughes with it for Brockway. She plays it into the middle. And potential there early for the Rovers, but it's knocked away. Clear back towards center. Brockway gets it back. And now it's the Raiders' turn to take control. There's a lot of contact there in the midfield. No call. Raiders clear it out back towards center. And there's a potential run by Yoder. It's taken away by the Rovers. Now knocked out of bounds. Will be Brockway ball. That's Mortimer, though. Take the throw in. She gets it over to Mia Martino. Now plays it back to Bisbee. Rovers played up, and that's going to roll all the way to net, where Huey will take it. I apologize. Our clock is stopped here. We'll try and keep that clock updated for you, not entirely accurate. As taking this throw in for Brockway will be Martino. Gets it over to that's Martino with it now. Rovers played up. That was Gelnet. Spinda and Hughes also there for Brockway as they most of the early action there. There's Hughes, excuse me. She looks to make a defender miss. Here's Hughes going towards net. And shot, and that's going to be a corner kick for the Rovers. So here's the corner kick for Brockway towards goal, and cleared out, but not all the way. Hughes with it for the Rovers. Now it's cleared out. And a battle for possession. It's going to go out of bounds. Allie Wilson was battling for Brockway, but Emily Bennett will take it for the Rovers. Throw in. And Bennett now chips it towards the center, and the Raiders clear it out. That's Lauren Castellon with it for Brookville. Now gets it ahead to Allie Wilson, and Raiders play it back. Now it's the Rovers' turn to clear back towards midfield. Rovers in possession now, and that is Mortimer. Mortimer plays the ball up the right side to Martino. Martino with it. Now she'll play it back. Intercepted by the Raiders. And a collision there. That was Emily Bennett as well as Yoder for Brookville. This will be a foul on the Raiders, and Bisbee will take this kick. Bisbee chips that one all the way in on net, and that'll be played by Huey, the keeper. And I apologize that the scoreboard having trouble keeping up here with the time. Try and keep you abreast of the time as well. No score. Brockway and Brookville as the Raiders play it up the far side of the field. And this will be a throw-in for Brookville. Battle for possession there along the far side. And taken away by Brookville that time, and Yoder, who's been very active early on. And we're going to have a foul on the Rovers, and taking this for Brookville will be Castellan. Castellan takes it. And that's cleared all the way back out, and playing that for Brockway now is Martino. Gets it over to Mortimer. Mortimer gets it ahead. Here's a chance for Brockway potentially. Mia Martino centering pass. Hughes. It's a goal for the Brockway Rovers. They strike first. Anna Hughes from Mia Martino, and it's 1-0 Brockway. Hughes from Martino at the 34-19 mark makes it 1-0 Rovers. Just a beautiful centering pass from Martino, and Hughes did the rest. $1-0 Brockway. And we have an issue with one of the officials down here having a word with Brockway Athletic Director Peter Greco. And apparently we got that clarified. So at the 34-19 mark of the first half, it is Brockway. Anna Hughes from Mia Martino makes it 1-0. And we are back to live action. That goes out of bounds. This will be a throw-in for the Rovers. It was Reagan Gelnett with it there for Brockway. Excuse me, that was, yep. Gelnett now battle in the middle. Rovers play it up. Nothing there. Intercepted. Rovers get it back. That's Gelnett again. Tripped, and we're going to have a foul on Brookville. And a free kick for the Rovers, as taking this will be Ava Bisbee, number 14. Bisbee chips it in, and that's snared by Huey, and she'll play it out. And that's played back in temporarily by the Rovers. Now chipped back in by Bennett. And chance for the Rovers here again. And Martino very active over there. And now taken away by the Raiders and played up to Yoder. Been very active herself here in the early going. We'll give and go there, and the Rovers sniff it out. And they chip it back the other way. Hughes battles for possession now over there with Autumn Walter for Brookville, and it goes out of bounds. And Brockway plays it in, and it's going to be taken away by the Raiders. That was Evie Smith. Now chipped back in. $1-0 Brockway, just about 8 minutes played here in the first half from Frank Verichetti Field. Throw in for the Rovers along the far side. That goes out of bounds. This will be a Brookville throw in now along the far side. And battle for possession won by the Rovers. Gelnett tries to play a through ball. Raiders clear. And it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in for Brockway. Mortimer will take it. Mortimer Hughes there in the box. Here's Anna Hughes. Already has a goal. Chips it in, and that's going to go wide for a goal kick. Or no, I'm sorry, that was deflected. That's going to be a corner kick for the Rovers. It's like Spindo will take it. And that's cleared out by the Raiders. On the far side, that's Bennett or on the near side, Bennett for the Rovers doing battle with Yoder, taken away by Bisbee, and now Yoder gets it back. Well, Yoder and Bisbee really battling for possession. One, but right to Gelnet. Gelnet tries to play a through ball. Let's do it now. Raiders try and clear it. That's Autumn Walter over there, and they do, and play it the other way. With it now for Brookville. That's number 9, Addison Patton, and she plays a centering ball. Chance potentially for the Raiders, but cleared out by the Rovers. We'll have a Brookville throw-in now, and Yoder will take it. Nope. No, Castellon will take it. Yoder was going to take it originally. And that throw-in got all the way through right to Orinko, but she'll play it. And that ball's going to go all the way to midfield, where it's Spindo with it for Brockway. Along the far side, it's going to go out of bounds for a Brockway throw-in. Raiders clear it out for the moment, but Brockway gets it back and battle for possession now. Raiders clear. Back to Gelnet. Gelnet plays a through ball. Nothing there. It's going to be scooped up. And there's a battle for possession along the near side, won by Gelnet. Gelnet tries to play a through ball. It's intercepted and taken by Yoder for the Raiders. Yoder now going to counter, but we're going to have a foul here on Brockway. Again, I apologize. Their scoreboard not really keeping up here, but we'll keep you abreast of the time as we're not quite 12 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Rovers. There is Mortimer taken away by the Raiders. And now Brockway counters. Here's Mortimer along the far side. Got Mia Martino over there with her. Oh, and that goes right off the face of a Brookville defender, now chipped in and on net, and didn't get a number there, but took it right off the face with 27:47 to go here in the first half. Nothing Brockway, and it's good to see. It's trying to get a number there for Brookville. I believe that's number 26, Hannah Gear. And it will be Huey that boots it away here for Brockway, or for Brookville, excuse me. And there's another collision, and that's going to be a foul on Brookville. So very physical game here in this District 9 Class 1A semifinal. as taking this for Brockway will be Zoe Puhala, number 17. And she'll chip it up. And Gelnet plays it towards the net. Martino. And good job there by the Raider defense, as guess who's with it? It's Yoder. What, nothing coming easy here. Let's go out of bounds. Yoder quickly calling for the ball. Now it's Castellon going to take it for the Brookville throw-in. And she sends it ahead. A little bit of a misplay there. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Brookville throw-in here along the near side. Castellon to play it in. On the throw for the Raiders here. And there's the throw and battle for possession here. And it's won by the Rovers. Now Brookville plays it back in. Chance here. Allie Wilson was with it there momentarily for the Raiders, but taken away. And now giving chase along the far side there is Patton. And Brockway now in possession. They're along the far side. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Brookville throw-in, and Castellon once again will take it. And that is deflected out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Rovers along the far side. And taking that will be Pisarcik, Gabby Pisarcik. And she'll play it up. And it's going to go out of bounds now for a Brookville throw-in. Throwing deep down the far side. That's going to go roll all the way out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for Orinco and the Rovers, who lead 1-0 on the strength of the goal by Anna Hughes. The Rovers to boot it away here. Taken by the Raiders. That's Yoder. Yoder with it. It's it over to Castellon. Wilson there as well. Back to Castellon. Played along the far side. It's going to go out of bounds for a Brockway throw. So a little more possession here for Brookville as we progress here in the first half. All the early action was for Brockway. So they lead 1-0. Just past the 15-minute mark here of the first half. 1-0 in favor of the Raiders. Here's the throw-in for Brookville. And they possess there along the far side. Chipped all the way in. And Yoder over there for the Raiders. She's being pursued heavily. And good job there by the Brockway defense to clear that. The Raiders send it right back in, now right back out. It's a nice play there by Reeds for Brookville. And boy, Yoder is really doing some good work here. And there's some contact, no call. It's going to roll out of bounds for a goal kick for the Raiders. And that's played up. It's Hughes over to Mortimer. And that's taken away by Reeds. Now back to Mortimer. Gets it over to Martino, who has the assist on the goal. And now taken away and cleared out by the Raiders and sent all the way back. And chance here maybe for Brockway or for Brookville, no. Cleared out by the Rovers. There's a battle as Pisarcik for Brockway and Patton for Brookville. That's a chance for Patton, and there's a save by Orinco. So a chance there for the Raiders, and we have a player down for Brockway. So we'll take a quick break and be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
And welcome back to Brockway here as they're still tending to the injured player here. It's Brockway leading Brookville 1-0 on the strength of the Anna Hughes goal off an assist from Mia Martino. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. While they tend to her, we're going to take another quick break and be right back here in just a moment here on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Welcome back to Brockway. I believe that was Ava Bisbee they were tending to there. Again, Brockway holding a 1-0 lead over Brookville. Not quite to the midway point here of the first half. And Orinko is going to send this away. She boots it down the far side. And giving chase there is Spinda for the Rovers. It's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in along the far side to the Raiders. And now Brockway takes it back, now cleared out by the Raiders. And here's Allie Wilson in the midfield with it for Brookville. Wilson with some room. And there's a ball along the far side for Patton. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Brockway. And Rovers with it there along the far side. Now Battle Castellon comes up with it for Brookville. And that's Gelnet for Brockway. Now sent back toward the other end, and a potential chance here for the Raiders. Again, that's Patton giving chase. And centering attempt is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick here for the Raiders. So an opportunity here for Brookville. And here comes the corner kick for the Raiders. Well, momentarily here. And that's going to be cleared out. And the Raiders get it back. Centering attempt is deflected out of bounds. It'll be a Brookville throw-in. That'll be Patton that takes it along the far side. Patton, and once again cleared out by Brockway. Now out toward midfield, and Raiders stay in possession, and there's a shot towards goal. It's going to be scooped up, as that was Evie Smith for Brookville. Midway point here of the first half. Brockway leading Brookville 1-0 on the strength of the Anna Hughes goal and assist from Mia Martino. Castellon with it now, looking for Patton. Nice play by Pisarcik as the Raiders corral it here. Gelnet gets it over to Mortimer. Mortimer with some room to operate here down the near side. And here's a centering ball, and it's going to be cleared out. Back to Mortimer. She plays it right back in, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds for a corner kick for the Rovers. Let's see who's going to take it. I think it looks like Spinda. And there's a corner kick that's cleared out by the Raiders. And now coming the other way, Yoder giving chase, but cleared right back in by Bennett. And now back out. Pisarcik giving chase along the far side, along with Patton. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookville. There's the throw-in. Raiders with it. There's a chip, and it's cleared out. Yoder turning, spinning, got some room. Katie Yoder, shot on goal, and Yoder ties the game at 1. And just a great move there by Yoder. Katie Yoder at the 18:26 mark makes it 1-1. So Brockway with the first goal, Brookville with the equalizer here just past the midway point of the first half. And right back to game action. It was just a great individual effort by Yoder, who's been all around the ball here in the first half. And ball played in by the Rovers, chipped out momentarily. And there's Pisarcik with it for Brockway. That's going to be taken away there by Allie Wilson. And collision there along the far side. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookville. And that is chipped in. It's going to be Yoder again, and there's a collision. And coming up with it is Arinko. My goodness. And the Raiders, that's Castellon with it for Brookville. And the Raiders have really settled into this game. As there's a centering ball, it's going to be cleared out, but it's going to be another corner kick. For the Raiders. And that is going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a goal kick for the Rovers. But again, Brockway dominated possession early, and now it's been Brookville's turn. Tied at 1 here. This is going to be sent away by the Rovers, but the Raiders counter. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Brookville throw-in along the far side, and they get it in quickly. And Wilson, and it's going to be cleared out by Brockway, kind of into no man's land. And the Raiders get it back. Evie Smith plays it along the far side to Castellon. Here's a centering ball, and that's going to be scooped up after Wilson got a foot on it. And now a battle for possession. Mia Martino going to come up with it for Brockway. Can the Rovers counter? And no, it's cleared out quickly by Brookville into the midfield. Pisarcik for Brockway. She sidesteps the defender and gets taken down. It's going to be a foul on Brookville. And Pisarcik going to send that one in off ahead and over to Mortimer. Mortimer with a nice move makes the defender miss. Mortimer centering ball, and that's off the post. I believe that was Hughes again. Rovers get it back. Hughes again. Save. There's a third attempt, and that's Pisarcik, and that is a Brockway goal. So off the post, but the Rovers stick with it, and they retake the lead 2-1. What a sequence and what an answer from Brockway after Brookville had tied the score at 1-1. So with 14:26 to go here in the first half, Brockway retakes a 2-1 lead. What a sequence there for, was that Hughes or was that Pisarcik? It was one of the two. I believe it was Pisarcik as Brockway takes a 2-1 lead. And now the Raiders are going to counter here off the Brockway foul. And that's chipped in towards net. And coming to scoop that up is Orinko. And she'll clear it. Over now to Mortimer, who's really made some things happen here. Mortimer now back to Gelnet. Gelnet will chip it in. And that's going to go out of bounds, or not out of bounds, it's going to stay in bounds, but it's going to be booted away here by Huey. And sent away. Bennett plays it for Brockway, and Yoder took it away for a moment. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a Brockway throw-in. And Gelnet. Rovers with it now taken away for a second, going to be out of bounds, and another Brockway throw-in as we're also doing battle over there. Was Freemer, and now the Raiders with it, or excuse me, that was Angela Duro for Brockway. Battle for possession here, won by the Raiders. They send it up. There's a ball for Yoder, going to be cleared away by the Brockway defense. That was number 17, Zoe Pahala. Will be a throw-in for the Raiders. And again, it'll be Yoder to throw it in. And that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be another throw in for Brookville. Castellon gets it in. It's going to be cleared. No, a battle there. Yoder wins that battle, gets possession, but she's going to be called for a foul. So the Rovers will send it away. 11.5 to go here in the first half. And Mortimer kind of shoved there, and they do get the foul call. That was it's been a physical first half. As taking this will be Puhala for Brockway. She sends it in. Far side. And this is going to be cleared out momentarily by the Raiders. Brockway gets it back. And just a battle for possession there along the far side at Pisarcik. And that's going to be scooped up. So Pisarcik, who had the go-ahead goal here. And that ball is sent away in the direction of Yoder. And it goes off of Bennett, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. Quickly ahead to Allie Wilson. And can Yoder keep it in? She can, but it's played right to a Rover. Now Wilson gets it back. And that's going to be cleared out by the Rovers. Played in by Brookville. Battle for possession there. Bennett gets it over to Mortimer. Mortimer makes the defender wisp, but now Wright's with it for Brookville. She chips it back in. And it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. Bennett will take this for the Rovers. And that is chipped in toward goal, and Orinko will come and scoop that up. And she'll boot that one away. Short kick taken away by the Raiders momentarily. Now chipped up ahead. Far side's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brockway along the far side. Raiders clear it out. And now Anna Hughes with it for Brockway. Gets it. Gelnet fires a deep shot, and that goes in. Reagan Gelnet from Anna Hughes, the big boomer. And Brockway takes a 3-1 lead. Reagan Gelnet from Anna Hughes makes it 3-1 Brockway with 9:09 to go here in the first half. Raiders with it now. 3-1 Brockway. Yoder's really battling, and that's played ahead by Gelnet. That was just a boomer of a shot. Battle for possession here, won by the Raiders for the moment. And now Castellano will chip it in, and it's going to go all the way out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Bennett and the Rovers. Mortimer, played up by Gelnet. 3-1 Brockway here, late stages of the first half. And Castellon going to throw it in, but not before. I think we're getting a substitution here. No, my mistake. No substitution. There's a throw-in. And that's going to be deflected out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brockway. Gelnet will play it back to Pahala. And now up ahead to Martino. Mia Martino has some room to operate. Martino looking for Hughes and taken away there by the Raiders. Hughes gets it back. Or that's Spinda, excuse me. Spinda. Spinda plays it looking for Pisarcik. Taken away. She gets it back. And that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookville along the far side. About 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 3-1 Brockway. Hughes, Pisarcik, and Gelnet with the goals for the Rovers. And that one sent up ahead by the Raiders. And now cleared up again by Brookville, taken away as Bennett for Brockway. Gets it ahead to Gelnet. Now over to Mortimer. Mortimer, that's going to be intercepted by Castellon. Now played back towards the center, where Bennett plays it ahead. And Bennett off of Yoder. Yoder tries to get it back. And boy, shields the defender. Nicely does Yoder. Raiders with it. There's a centering pass, and it's going to be taken away by Brockway. That's Hughes with it. Hughes has it taken away. Or Spinda. It's Spinda. Excuse me. And Bennett will play it up. Number 2 and that number 8. They're hard to tell from just even a little bit of a distance there with those numbers for Brockway. Spinda. Off the Brookville defender. That was Evie Smith. Now played back up. Yoder. Now Allie Wilson with it. Wilson possesses. And knocked down on the play, and that's going to be a foul on the Rovers. And, there have been a few obvious ones tonight. That was one of them. And this is going to be Castellon that'll take this kick. And that's going to be cleared out. Back to Castellon. She plays it over. Looking for Hannah Lundgren, but it's taken away by the Rovers and played over on the far side. Battle for possession. Stays inbounds and another collision. And it's going to be a foul on Brookville. So we hit the 5-minute mark here of the first half. And that ball is sent in and on net. And Brookville will play this one away here, trailing 3-1 under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. So Raiders to send it away here. And along the far side, that's Patton for Brookville. And she makes a run down the right side. And that's going to stay inbounds. Will it? No, it's going to be a throw-in. Nice defensive play there for the Rovers. They'll have a throw-in along the far side. So 3:49 and counting to go here in the first half. Here's the throw-in for the Rovers. Taken away by Brookville, now cleared out back toward midfield. It's going to go actually into the Brockway bench for a Brookville throw-in. There's the throw. And that's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a goal kick for Brockway. And the Rovers will send it away here. And a Rover was knocked down there, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookville. It's going to be Castellon to take it. Castellon to take it. And there's the throw. And here's a chance potentially for the Raiders, and that's going to trickle wide. As once again, I think that was Yoder that got a foot on it, deflected out of bounds for a goal kick. And Yoder with it again for Brookville. Final minute here of the half. Final 2 minutes, I should say. And that's going to go out of bounds. Apologies, that far side kind of cut off as Yoder will throw it in for Brookville. And there's the throw. That's going to be cleared away for another goal kick for Brockway. Getting about a minute and a half to go here in the first half. 3-1 Rovers lead in this District 9 Class 1A semifinal. Winner to get the winner of Karnes City and Elk County Catholic for the championship, as that's going to go out of bounds. Well, no, this is actually a foul on Brookville, so this will be sent away by Puhala for the Rovers. Puhala sends it ahead. And taken away by Martino. She plays it ahead. And cleared out for the moment. Rovers send it back in. Now played up ahead. Bennett with it for Brockway. Oh, it goes off the face of Yoder. And Puhala plays it. Now it goes right back to Yoder. Yoder and Bennett doing battle. And that's taken away as Castellan with it. And she has some room to operate here for the Raiders. There's a through ball, and making a sliding stop was Puhala to negate that opportunity for the Raiders. And she'll send it away here as we approach halftime. 15 seconds to go. Raiders possess along the near side. That's going to stay in bounds. Bennett plays it up ahead to Spinda. And she'll turn. And that is going to do it. One half of play is in the books with your score, Brockway leading Brookville by a score of 3-1. We'll be back with our Tap and Play Plus halftime show. You're watching high school soccer on the YDL Sports Network. Once again, at the half, Brockway leading Brookville by a score of 3-1.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
A good garbage company is like a good defensive specialist. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contract. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Yeah, welcome back. We're at the half. Brockway leads Brookville 3-1. It is the Tap and Play Plus halftime report fundraising made easier, more funds in less time with something to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at Tap and Play Plus. That's tap, letter N plus.com. And again, at the half, it is Brockway leading Brookville by a score of 3-1. Our scoring summary: it was Anna Hughes off a feed from Mia Martino with 34:19 to go in the first half, made it 1-0 Brookville. Kata Yoder tied it up at the 18:26 mark. Just a great individual effort. Kind of turned and freed herself from the defender, then fired a long shot that beat keeper Rinko for the goal, tied at 1. I believe it was Gabby Sarchik that on a ball after a ball by I believe it was Martino hit off the post. Had a couple of deflections that Sarchik gathered it through the goal to make it 2-1 Brockway, and then with 9:09 to go in the first half, Anna Hughes played a pass to Megan Gelnat, who fired a deep shot, and it was just a blistering shot that beat the keeper, and that's where we stand. And then Brockway half and track another score for you. Orange City and Elk County Catholic again playing in the other semifinal. Again, back down to the score for you there. And while we do that, again, I'm going to take a quick 3-second break and we'll be right back. YDL Sports.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
And welcome back. And we do have a score at the half. Karnes City all over Elk County Catholic by a score of 4-0. We'll get the winner of this one for the District 9 Championship at the date set and time to be sometime early next week. And again, Brockway leading 3-1 here at the half. Want to also mention that we have another broadcast going on right now. Keystone and Montauk in a quarterfinal District 9 Class 2A volleyball. They are currently tied at 1 set apiece. And don't forget, we have up-to-date brackets as well as all the recaps from across the District 9, District 10 soccer and volleyball playoffs. We'll be starting there pretty quick as well as the regular season gets wrapped up on Friday. Kind of hard to believe, but that's where we are in late October. Here as district champions going to be crowned, and actually already did have a district champion crowned in volleyball over in District 10 in Class 4A with McDowell beating Erie, but many more to come, including one of these teams will play for a District 9 title, and right now it is Brockway with a 2-goal lead, 3-1 at the half. We're going to step aside here the second half and second half action. 3-1 here on the YDL Sports Network.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All American HQ has you covered. At All American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com.
Welcome back as Brockway leads Brookville 3-1 at the half, except for the start of the second half. Actually, getting that Carson City County Catholic game actually about midway through the second half. As we get set to go here, don't forget, coming up after the game, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, and our Cole Orthodontic Associates player interview. As we are underway here in the second half, Brockway and Brookville teams switching sides at halftime. And here's a throw in for the Rovers along the far side. And that's going to go out of bounds once again for another Brockway throw in. And that's going to go out of bounds once again. It'll be another throw in for the Rovers. They slowly matriculate their way down the field. And that one's going to be taken away that time by Brookville as they look to counter. And headed up ahead and over there, that's Allie Wilson. Wilson giving chase. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Brookville, and Castellan will take it along the far side. And that is chipped in towards the net by Brookville, but it's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be a goal kick for the Rovers. Again, plenty more broadcasts for you this week. We'll have soccer and volleyball action again for you tomorrow. I'll be heading to Cottonwood for volleyball. Right here, it's Brockway and Brookville soccer, as there's Yoder that's taken away by Mortimer for the Rovers. And that ball played ahead by Hughes. Now it's going to be taken away by Lundgren, and she'll play it up. And now it's back over to Autumn Walter, and Walter searching for the ball. Now she finds it, and that's chipped in by Pisarczyk. And a chance potentially here for the Rovers, but no, it's cleared away. And Hughes battling for it, but the Raiders clear. And it's Ruby Smith for Brockway. Plays it over. Smith got it over on the far side to Mortimer. Now over to Gelnet. She'll chip it in. And now back out as there's a slide tackle attempt by Pisarczyk. Nice play. But the Raiders are able to clear. And it's Yoder with it along the far side. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Brookville throw-in. So throw in here for the Raiders. Now we're ready to go. That's headed out by Brockway. As the ball played back towards the middle to Spinda. Spinda plays along the far side. And that's going to go out of bounds for a Brockway throw-in. And there's the throw-in, and it's going to be sent back up by the Rovers. Battle for possession here. It's taken away by Lundgren nicely for the Raiders. Now back towards the center and chipped back in. Raiders will clear. That was Walter. And now Lundgren with it for Brookville. Lundgren's got some room to run. Looking for a through ball to Yoder. Along the far side, Yoder with it. Yoder dancing around, makes a defender miss. Yoder and centering ball is deflected, but this will be a corner kick for Brookville. So a 3-1 lead here for Brockway. Brookville threatening here with the corner. And here comes the corner kick. Chipped in and headed on goal and tried to see who got a head on that. Might have been Wilson, but Orinko there for the Rovers. And that ball played ahead to Yoder on the far side, taken away for a moment. And Yoder doing a nice job of shielding the defender. Now it goes out of bounds. It'll be a Brookville throw-in. One sent in the direction of the goal, still ways away. Raiders try and keep it in. They do not. And that'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. So 3-1 Rovers, all 4 goals to this point scored in the first half. They'll send this one away. Played along the near side. Pisarchik keeps it inbound. No, it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Brookville. And taking it there will be Castellan. And now it's cleared out of there by Brockway for the moment. Oh, and there's a collision. And Martino just kind of runs into Castellan. And that is a foul on Mia Martino. That ball is chipped towards the net, and Orinko will scoop that up. And she gets set to punt it away. Gelnet with it in the middle has one of 3 Brockway goals. Hughes shields it from a defender. Now gets it over to Pisarchik, who also has one of the goals. And they're going to get a handball here. On the Raiders. So Spinda was going to go over and take it, and now she backs away. And Durrell will take it now for the Rovers. And she bends that one, but it's going to go wide of the mark, and it will be a goal kick for Brookville. And they trail 3-1 here. And sorry about that. That one sent toward the middle. And as Castellan with it, she's going to make a run. Lauren Castellan still with it. And that's going to go out of bounds for a Brookville throw-in. This throw's a good one. It's cleared out for the moment, and that ball is going to be chipped over the net, and it'll be a goal kick. And it's going to be sent away. It's going to roll all. It's going to be a Brookville throw, and Castle take it for the Raiders. And she's kind of getting her teammate where she wants him. There's the throw. And that is going to go all the way out of bounds. Contact. We're going to have a goal kick for Brockway. A good job by the Brockway defense to kind of shield there, and it will be a goal kick. And that one is sent away back toward center. Toward mid. Yoder with it. Yoder makes a defender miss. He's done that a few times tonight. And that chipped in, and Rovers come away with it. And back the other way we go. Spinda gets over Pisarcik. Now Pisarcik's pressured. Centering ball going to be taken away by the Raiders. And we're getting a handball call here on Brookville. The Raider fans voicing their displeasure here. Well, that is the call, and looks like Spinda will take this for Brockway. Spinda, and that is going to get through, and Huey will scoop it up for a goal kick. And she sends it away. Remains 3-1 in favor of Brockway. Again, just kind of disregard the clock there, as here's a run for the Raiders, and Paula just going to clear that one out of bounds in 10-minute mark, almost exactly here of the second half. And Raiders getting set to take this one. As we get a substitution for Brockway first. As here's the throw in along the far side. Battle for possession cleared out by Brockway. Raiders send it back in. And then they're cleared out. And no, it stays in. Raiders with a chance. Hughes deflects it for the Rovers. That's Allie Wilson with it now taken away over to Hughes. And that's chipped in. And Pisarcik will let it go out of bounds. It'll be a Brockway throw-in. No, it'll be a Brookville throw-in, excuse me. I think Pisarcik, though, is going to be a Brockway throw-in. That's why she let it go. There's the throw-in. Castellan. And the Rovers get it back. That's deflected. Chipped back in by Walter. This is Yoder with some room to operate, but she did this in the first half. Yoder goes around the defender, Kata Yoder, and that's going to be scooped up by the keeper, Orinko. Well, Yoder has some nifty moves in her toolbox. That ball is sent away. And it's going to go out of bounds. I believe that'll be a Brookville throw, and it will be. And Yoder looks like will take it. Remains 3-1 Brockway. All the goals this juncture were scored in the first half. That's going to be sent away. And now Brookville with it. And sent back. Raiders with it. Now centering ball. Over to Castellan. She chips it in, and Orinko is there. The possession has been good for Brookville in the second half, but not. They did have the corner kick, but Brockway kind of limiting their chances. A Brockway player is shaken up here. We're going to take a 30-second break and be right back here on the YBL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Welcome back to Frank Fair City Field in Brockway. We're still turning to a, I believe that's, I can't tell if it's Hughes or Passarchi. They're both a pink headband. Anyway, he's up on her leg stretch, so it doesn't appear to be anything too serious. And Brockway beating Brookville 3-1. Get you an update on that Karn City Oak County Catholic game here in just a moment. As I believe it was Passarchi that gets to her feet for the Rovers. Trying to effort to score here for Karn City and Elk County semifinal. Players make their way back onto the field here. And it remains 4-0 Karn City, just under 2 minutes to play. So it does look like the winner will face top seed Karn City for the District 9 title. And that's sent away, and we're back to game action. Raiders with it. Hannah Gear. Now it's sent away by Brockway. And that's played over Gelnet giving chase, but the Raiders come up with it. That's Yoder. Yoder has it taken away momentarily. Now gets it back. Pressuring her over there was Hayden Schick, and a lot of contact there. That's going to be a foul on the Rovers. As Yoder takes a second to collect herself. And she's going to go to the bench here momentarily as the clock is stopped with 26:28 to play. And we have a Brockway player shaken up as well. Trying to get a number on that for you as well as the trainers come out to take a look at her. So again, we've seen the trainers out a few times here tonight. And that is Mia Martino, who appears to be a leg or an ankle or something. She's kind of hobbling off the field with some assistance. So I certainly hope she's okay as well. And boy, she's really taking it slow there as she makes her way towards the sideline. Again, Brockway 3, Brookville 1. Here, about 13 and a half minutes gone in the second half. Winner to face Karn City for District 9 title. That ball played in. And guess who? Yoder with a little spin move. And I think she's looking to try and play a centering ball here. Nice work by Yoder, but that's going to go wide of the mark. And I think it'll be going to be a corner kick for the Raiders? It is. So nice work there by Yoder to get her team a corner kick. So another chance here for Brookville on the set piece. Here's the corner. And that is deflected, and that is a goal for Brookville as Allie Wilson gets it, and that was Yoder on the corner kick. So Yoder to Wilson off the corner. Makes it 3-2. Brookville gets within one with 25:43 to go. Here in the second half, Brookville cuts the margin to 1. So the Raiders get one back. Now 3-2. Rovers send that one in, and it's going to be scooped up. And sent away. Now, just a little bit different of a feel here from going from a 2-goal game to a 1-goal game. Again, not even to the midway point of the second half, about 15 minutes in. That's going to stay in bounds. And battle for possession here. Wilson, who just scored the goal, comes up with it, plays a through ball, and Raiders come up with it. That's Hannah Gear. And it's going to be cleared out by Brockway. Now we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Brookville. And the Brookville faithful, again, voicing their displeasure here. And that's going to be a card on the Raiders. That was the Brockway faithful actually voicing their displeasure. Castellan comes off. I think she the one that got the card. I think. And the Rovers getting ready to send this one away. 24:49 to go. Second half. I'm not sure what we're waiting on here. Pahala getting set to boot it away for the Rovers. Again, there we go. So Pahala sends it away toward midfield. It's going to be headed out of bounds by Wilson for a Brockway throw-in, and Pisarcik will take it. And it's going to be sent back toward out of bounds. It's going to be Pisarcik didn't really have to move, so she'll throw it in again. And that stays in bounds. And I don't know how it stayed in bounds, but Pisarcik sends it back up. And now they're going to say it's out of bounds. It's going to be a Brookville throw-in. And Allie Wilson will take it for the Raiders. Wilson sends that one up. Pisarcik again. And battle for possession here, won by Brookville. Kaylin Bowser for the Raiders. That's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brockway. Pisarcik, where she's been busy, she'll throw it in again. And that's going to be chipped up by Brockway. The Raider defense is there, but good effort by the Rovers, and that ball trickles in on the net, and it's going to be scooped up. But an excellent effort there by Brockway. Is that a Rinko out in the field now? I think it is. As Brockway made a switch in net, I think. It's number 18. That was number 18, I do believe, unless it was misreading that, and that was Gelnet. That ball sent towards the goal. No, but that's definitely 18 out there for Brockway. And battle for possession along the far side. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookville. And that ball trickles in on net, and that's scooped up. And Brockway in the direction of head coach Mike Pahala. Brookville, Sean Castellan. And that one's sent away and bounces over a couple heads. And Hughes has it taken away. And now battle for possession in the midfield. And that's Lundgren that comes up with it for the Raiders. And that goes off a defender. Raiders still with it. Giving chase there. Hannah Gear. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a Brookville throw-in. As taking it is going to be Allie Wilson. Wilson takes it quickly. Gets it up ahead. And it's going to roll. No, it's going to stay in bounds. And there's a centering ball. No one there. Brockway clears it out. And boy, that was a potentially golden opportunity for the Raiders to try and tie this game up. Instead, Brockway clears it out. Now the Raiders send it back in. Chip back toward the midfield. Spinda plays it off her foot. And there's a through ball that's cleared away by Brookville. Rovers send it back in. That Mortimer battling for possession along the far side there. Now back to the middle, goes through the feet of Hughes. And that's Lundgren giving chase now. Lundgren. And she continues to do battle there with Witherite for Brockway. And that's going to stay inbounds, actually. Some English on that ball. Raiders corral it. Raiders get it back with some room to operate. And nice defensive play there by Pisarcik. And Brockway clears all the way down toward the other end. And that's scooped up. So again, the time is off. It's not working. Just about right at the midway point here, the second half, 20 minutes to go. Brockway 3, Brookville 2, the winner to get Karn City for the D9 title. And we're going to have a foul there. It's going to go against Brockway. And that ball is sent up. And it's going to be a sent away by the Rovers. And here's a run from Yoder and taken down on a nice defensive play by the Rovers. They clear it out. Brookville gets it back, however. Chip back in. Trouble. And that's poked wide. And we're going to have a corner kick for Brookville. So get a nice initial defensive play. And we have a Brockway player down. Or no, a Brookville player down. And with 19:21 to go, we'll set the clock momentarily. Not sure why that's not updating. It is Brockway 3, Brookville 2. We're going to take a quick break and be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Again, as they tend to the injured Brookville Raider on the far side there, looks like she's getting to her feet. I can't tell who it is. It's on the far side of the field, so I won't even hazard a guess unless I can see for sure. We're going to have a corner kick here for Brookville. I guess I could update that scoreboard for you. Never did. It's 3-2 in favor of Brookville, or Brockway, excuse me. As we're going to have a corner kick here for the Raiders. Just waiting patiently here for the official's whistle. Still waiting, still waiting. Not sure what we're waiting for exactly. As now they're motioning up this direction. And might have a reset of the clock. I'm not sure. There's a communication issue of some kind with a microphone, so clock operator has to go all the way down, and now the official's walking away, And now Brockway AD Peter Greco's on the field. And so I'm not sure what's going on here. As now the officials and Peter Greco are walking toward midfield. And again, I'm not sure if we have a clock issue here or what. And slowly making his way across the field. It's 19:21 to go here in the second half. It is Brockway leading Brookville by a score of 3-2. And again, not sure what exactly the issue is here. And the officials, everyone kind of now looking towards the stands as we wait patiently here. And someone goes to retrieve the ball. If that's what we're waiting on, that's kind of silly. This ball girl goes to retrieve. I think it was. The ball was well out of bounds, but nevertheless, here we go with the corner kick. Castellan will take it. And that is off the crossbar. And is it in? We have a handball. No, we have a goal. We have the equalizer for Brookville. And can't tell who got a foot. I think it was Hannah Gear, number 26. Who was there for the Brookville goal with 19:12 to go. So after all of that, Brookville gets the game-tying goal off the corner kick. Again, it was Lauren Castellan with the. Oh no, it's a handball in the net, so it's gonna be a penalty kick. And it'll be Lauren Castellan to take it for Brookville. So no goal, 3-2. Castellan to take the PK here for the Raiders with a chance to tie the game with 19:12 to go. So it was, they called the handball before the ball. I don't even know if the ball crossed the line. It looked like it might have, but they got the handball call first. And again, boy, a long delay here. As Castellan gets set to take the penalty kick. With 19:12 to go in regulation, this to tie the game. And again, another long wait. I'm not sure what this is about. So they called the handball. And we have the PK set up. And now the officials, the one official going over and explaining something to the Brockway coaching staff. Again, this has taken a long time. Boy, we've played 14 seconds in about the last 5+ minutes here. And another long delay. And this, you wonder if this has any kind of effect either on the shooter or the keeper having to stand here and kind of wait around for a minute. And now it looks like they're explaining something to the Brookville bench. And still waiting patiently as Castellan set up to take the penalty kick. And now the one official walks slowly back onto the field. And are we finally ready to go here? A lot of build up to this penalty kick. Now the other official goes up and is explaining something to Castellan. Castellan with the penalty kick here in an attempt to tie the game. 19:12 to go. At the first, we are finally ready to go. Here comes the penalty kick. There's the run up the shot. Save by the Raiders. Another save. That's cleared. And what a stop by Josie Arinko on the penalty. That is Josie Arinko in there. And she stops the penalty shot. And Brockway maintains its lead at 3-2. So what a swing there. And now the Raiders clear it, and keeping it in there was Witherite. Aaliyah Witherite. Now she plays it up, and that's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for the Rovers. And here's a throw in for Pisarcik. So what a turn of events there. And that ball is going to roll all the way out of bounds. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Raiders. So we have 18 minutes to go here. Brockway maintaining its 1-goal lead. What a stop by Arinko. That ball played toward the midfield. And now sent back up, and that's going to be scooped up by Huey. Again, time not really a factor yet. Still 17 and a half minutes to go, but could be eventually here as Brockway maintains its 1-goal lead over Brookville. That ball goes towards the sideline. It's kept in. It is not. So it's going to be a throw in for Brockway along the far side. Wait, a substitution for the Rovers. As checking back in for Brockway is number 19, Megan Hurdle. She'll replace Witherite. And there's a throw in along the far side for the Rovers. Raiders get it back. Brockway chips it back in. Battle for possession. Lundgren has it for Brookville. Plays up ahead to Allie Wilson, who chips it up ahead. And Castellan heads it up to Gear, and it's taken away by Brockway. Now chipped back in by Lundgren as Yoder giving chase now. And there's a shot on goal, and there's a save. I think is that Wilson along the far side? No, it was Castellan. And Arinko up to the task on that one. And she'll send it away. And now a counter the other direction. And that's going to be scooped up. It's under 16 minutes to play. Now, again, our clock really not functioning the way we want it to, so I'll keep you abreast of the time. 3-2. Brockway does lead all 3 Rover goals in the first half, as it's going to be just sent out of bounds by Pahala, and it'll be a throw-in for the Raiders as they look to counter quickly. And there's the throw along the far side, and Pahala going to try and shield the offensive player there, and a lot of contact, and it's going to end up going out of bounds for a goal kick. As again, the Raiders trying to force the issue here, down a goal. So we approach 15 minutes to play. Here from Frank Verchetti Field, the winner to get Karn City in the District 9 title game. The site and time to be determined next week. And that's Emily Bennett over there for Brockway. She gets away now, taken away by the Raiders. And Bennett battling over there. I think that's not Yoder. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. And that's cleared out by Brockway. And trying to chip it ahead to Martino. And Martino does get to it. Making a run here. And that ball's going to go out of bounds for a Brockway throw-in. So that ball sent back out. It's going to be another throw-in for the Rovers. Again, time slowly becoming their friend here. Sent back out, now sent back in. There's a header, and now it's cleared out by the Raiders. Sent back in. Battle for it in the box. And it's cleared out. Over to Gear. Gear trying to make a run. And Pisarcik steps in. Nice play by Pisarcik. That ball comes flying up into the stands. And now back down the field. Now we're going to have a throw in here for Brookville as Yoder will come in to take it. Under 14 minutes to play now. Yoder sends it up. And that's going to be a handball on Brockway. We're going to get a free kick here for Brookville, and Yoder will take this. Actually, no, she won't. Castellan has the Brookville student section with the "You Can't Do That" chant, and Castellan will send it in. And battle for possession. Oh, it came over to Hannah Gear, and her shot is wide. I think she was almost surprised that she got the ball where she did. I don't think she really got it clean. It was kind of a bouncing ball. I don't really think she got a ton on the shot, but a chance nonetheless. As we hit 12 and a half minutes to go here. Brockway 3, Brookville 2. And Arinko just going to take her time here as Witherite comes back into the game for Brockway. And now sent away. That goes through a couple of players there. Now over to Spinda, Spinda. Nice through ball, but sent back up the other way by the Raiders. Allie Wilson with it. Allie Wilson turns and goes, has Gear with her. Wilson making a run there up the near side. Wilson trying to play a through ball. It's cleared out by the Rovers who have time to clear it out. Now all the way out to Spinda. And that ball's going to go out of bounds for a Brockway throw in under 12 minutes to play. Well, Spinda gives the ball now to Pisarcik, who will throw it in. Pisarcik, that is going to go off Spinda, or Witherite, out of bounds. Throw in for Brookville. Castellan throws it in. Here's a chance maybe for the Raiders, and good job by Pahala of shielding there. And it's going to be a goal kick for Orinko. And well, I don't think Orinko's going to take it. I think Pahala will take it. But a goal kick nonetheless as we approach 11 minutes to play here. That's sent up. Spinda tries to keep it in bounds. And it goes out of bounds. So throw in for Brookville. Castellan will take it. Wilson giving chase. That ball deflected towards goal, and Orinko will scoop it up. Under 11 minutes to play. Orinko will just take her time here. Again, clock the friend of the Rovers. Some of the Brookville fans yelling, come on, come on. That ball sent toward the midfield. And possessed here by the Raiders. Oh, nice play. That was Walter. And she plays it all the way up. And Rovers are going to get to it and just clear. It's going to stay in bounds, actually. Pahala does a nice job there for Brockway. Now Spinda gets it ahead to Hughes. Hughes a goal and an assist in this one. And now a counter the other way. Mia Martino gets it over to Mortimer. Mortimer's shot is wide. So a chance there for the Rovers, who are really just kind of playing back and trying not to let Brookville beat them with any counterattack up the field. The 1-goal lead and 9:45 to play in regulation. Walter will send this one away for the Raiders. Hughes. Gets it over. And here's a chance for Mortimer. And that goes wide. And it's going to be a corner kick for Brockway, and Spinda will take it. Again, boy, a goal here for Brockway would kind of, you don't want to say do it, but with 9 minutes to play, certainly put a nice down payment on the win. But, Brookville will stop this set piece here. Is again Spinda taking her time. Now she sets the ball down. Getting set for the corner here. Spinda. Corner kick, boy, it's a good one in the box, headed around. Martino or Gelnet comes up with it now. Back out shot, doesn't get through. And now Brookville will have that chance to counter. Here's Gear. Hannah Gear, and that ball's going to be cleared away. And stays in bounds. No, it goes out of bounds. Brookville throw-in. Castellan. Gets it ahead. Pahala. Boy, she's been busy here the second half. Pahala gets it ahead to Pisarchik, and that's going to go off Castellan. It's going to stay inbounds over to Gear. Gear makes a defender miss, and now it's knocked out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for the Raiders as they look for the equalizer here, as we're now under 8 minutes to play. And that ball is into the box, and it's going to be sent out by, guess who? Zoe Puhala. And now quickly Castellan with the throw-in. Ball bounces over to Lundgren. She sends a ball into the box. It's cleared out by the Rovers. Sent back in. Wilson with it. Allie Wilson turns, has some room, and not able to get much on it. And Arinko will just scoop that up. 7:10 to play. Brockway 3, Brookville 2. This District 9 Class 1A girls soccer semifinal. The winner will play Carn City for the championship. That ball sent away. Lundgren comes up with it for Brookville, and now it's sent back in by Walter. And Allie Wilson as Pahala shields her, and it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be another goal kick for Brockway. And the Brookville fans, again, voicing their displeasure here. But Pahala will send it away. 6.5 to go. Brockway 3, Brookville 2. Here from Frank Baraschetti Field. And Castellan with some room. And that is cleared away by the Rovers. Up ahead to Witherite. And now the Raiders get it back. Allie Wilson giving chase. It's cleared back out again. Also, a nice play there by Kaylin Bowser in the midfield for Brookville. But that's sent out of bounds along the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Raiders. 5.5 minutes to go. Can Brookville get the equalizer? Can Brockway hold them off? We're going to find out. That's going to stay inbounds. Rovers possess along the far side. There's a through ball. And Huey will scoop that up for Brookville. Quickly gets it ahead. Allie Wilson heads it. Pahala is just, again, content to chip it back up the other end of the field. And the Rovers will do it again. Off a couple of heads there. The Raiders along the far side. That ball deflected and cleared out. That will be a throw-in for Brookville along the far side. 4.5 minutes to go. That ball chipped towards the net, and again, a good job shielding there, and a little frustration there from Yoder. As he's desperately trying to get that ball to get a chance at the goal. And the Rovers will send it away. And that's going to go out of bounds along the far side. It'll be a Brookville throw-in. Just under 4 minutes to go here. And there is the throw. Allie Wilson for Brookville. Now that's Castellan. And that ball is going to trickle out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for the Raiders. Castellan quickly gets it in. And Gear, and she's going to get called for a foul. She kind of pushed off there in the box. And again, you understand it. Just over 3 minutes to go here is Brookville desperately trying to get that game-tying goal. And the Rovers trying to play keep away as much as they can. Pahala sends that away over everyone's head out of bounds. It's going to be a throw for Spinda. And now it's going to be Pisarczyk as the ball touched three different hands, also Witherite. And Raiders send that one up, and it's going to be cleared out by Pahala, just chips it away. Witherite. And the Raiders chip it back in. I think we're going to get a handball call there on Brockway. So a chance here again for Brookville. Castellan will take it. And here's a chance by Yoder. Oh, I thought she might have had it. And we're going to get a penalty in the box, however, I do believe. Oh, my. So with 2:17 to go and Yoder being tended to here, I believe they did call a foul there. It'll be a penalty kick for the Raiders. With 2:17 to go. Holy cow, the drama in this one. We're going to take a quick break here and be right back here on the Wide. Well, no, actually, no, we will take a 30-second break here and be right back.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
So 2:27 put back on the clock here. I believe that's Yoder there, who had the chance in the box. As they continue to tend to her here. We've seen that a few times tonight. Again, and I've said it a few times tonight, it's been a very physical game between these two with the spot in the District 9 championship game on the line. As they continue to tend to her, we'll take another quick break and be right back.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Boy, and Yoder, as we get back to play here, she can't really put any weight on that leg. Why it's tough to see. And she's played a terrific game here. .227 to play. She makes her way slowly towards the sideline. And so there was no foul call in the box. I don't think so, the way Brockway's reacting. I thought I saw the official put the signal up that might just have been to say she was hurt. I think it was. So I apologize for that. 2:27 to go here as we resume play. It'll be a goal kick for the Rovers as that ball went out of bounds. Brookville gets it back, and that's cleared out by Hughes. Castellan with it now for Brookville. As she makes a defender miss, kind of hurdles him, goes out of bounds, and there'll be a Brookville throw, along the far side. Allie Wilson with it now for Brookville towards the middle, looking, firing, and it's going to be well wide. As we hit the 2-minute mark here in regulation, Brockway 3, Brookville 2, winner to face Karn City for the District 9 Class 1A title. Puhala sends it away, and it's going to stay. Spinda keeps it inbounds, and no, it was out, so it's going to be a throw-in for Brookville. Castellan will take it. And she quickly gets it up, and Hannah Gear with it for Brookville. And now Wilson along the far side there. That's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. So, boy, this Brockway defense has just been excellent here in the second half. Puhala sends it away. Spinda, as we hit 1 minute to play here. Walter sends it back up. Brookville desperately pushing ahead. And Pisarchik with it now for Brockway. She's just going to try and clear it out of there. She does. That's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for the Raiders. They'll get it in quickly. Over to Gear. Gear chips it up. That's going to go out of bounds for another throw-in for Brookville. 35 seconds and counting. Castellan with the throw-in. Rovers, can they clear it out? Or they do, and just taking their time there. Walter sends it back in. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brockway. 20 seconds to go. As Pisarchik will take it for the Rovers. And she's just going to take her time here. And can Brookville have a final counter? I don't think so. It's going to go out of bounds. And Pisarchik will gather it. And she'll throw it in. No, she won't. And that'll do it. Your final, Brockway 3, Brookville 2. The Rovers advance to the District 9 Class 1A Championship game to face Karn City. We'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome back to the Tap and Play Plus post-game show. Tap and Play Plus fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at Tap and Play Plus. That's tap.plus.com. Here is the scoring summary. It was Anna Hughes that got the scoring going off a pass from Mio Martino. Made it 1-0 Brockway with 34-19 to go in the first half. With 18-26 to go in the first half, Kata Yoder scored for Brookville to tie it at 1. It was Gabby Pisarchik getting the go-ahead goal for the Rovers off a pass from Hughes to make it, it was Reagan Gelnett who just fired a rocket shot off a pass from Hughes to make it 3-1 with 9:09 to go in the first half. In the second half, it was Allie Wilson with 25:43 to go off a corner from Castellan to make it a 1-goal game at 3-2. And then about 8 minutes later, the 17-minute mark, it was Josie Arinko stopping Castellan on a penalty shot to keep Brockway in the lead, and that ended up being the final. Brockway 3, Brookville 2. I do want to say our player of the game is sponsored by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is a great place to watch the big game. Visit them online at thealleghenygrill.com. And the post-game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates. With convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. Do just want to make note that because we're so far away from the action here, that I'll get that interview here for you off the air, and it'll be posted to YouTube in a brief time, the YDL Sports Network YouTube, and also on the soccer recaps on D910sports.com. Do want to let you know that our co-players of the game will be Josie Arinko and Zoe Puhala for Brockway. Once again, Josie Arinko coming up with the stop on the penalty kick to keep it a 1-goal game, and that ultimately proved to be huge as the Rovers come out on top. And again, date, site, and time to be determined. Likely sometime early next week, Brockway and Karn City will play for the District 9 Class 1A title. As soon as we know, you'll know. Be sure to keep up to date on D910sports.com. We keep those brackets fresh, so I'll probably expect an announcement tomorrow on that, but when we do, we'll let you know. And until next time, we will see you later. Got a couple more broadcasts on tap tomorrow. Hope you tune in for those as well. But until then, have a great rest of your night, everyone. Once again, your final in the District 9 Class 1A semifinal, Brockway 3 and Brookville 2.